Hey, what's up my guitar playing friends? Today, I'm wondering, have you ever played a major chord scale on guitar? Not a major note scale on guitar, a major chord scale on guitar. How do you do that? Well, in the last couple lessons, we learned about how to play major scales like this, and a minor scale like this. What I'm talking about is a major chord scale like this. Okay? How do we do that? Well, the pattern for a major chord pattern is major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and then back to the major. Okay? So if we start in the key of G, we're going to play a G major, and then we're going to play an A minor, and then a B minor, and then a C major, and then a D major, and then an E minor, or the relative minor of the G, and then we're going to play a diminished chord, which would be an F sharp diminished, which is not very common, so let's not worry too much about that seventh chord or the diminished chord, okay? So let's go through this again one more time so you really get it. G major is the 1, A minor is the 2, B minor is the 3, C major is the 4, D major is the 5, and E minor is the 6, or the relative minor. The diminished chord is an F sharp diminished, okay? Again, don't worry about that one too much. So, we can apply that to any key with a major scale, the same exact pattern that goes major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and back to the major. Or the 1, capital 1, 2, little 2, 3, little 3, those littles are for imply a minor chord, a capital 4 for the fourth chord, capital 5, and a minor 6 for the minor 6 chord, and then lowercase 7 for the diminished 7th, okay? So, if we apply that to a different key, let's go to the key of A major. A major would start on the 1 with an A major, B minor on the 2, C sharp minor on the 3, D on the 4, E on the 5, F sharp minor on the 6. Okay? So, let's do it to another key. Let's go to E. E major. E major is the 1, F sharp minor is the 2, G sharp minor is the 3, A is the 4, B is the 5, and C sharp minor is the relative minor, or the 6th of the E. So if you notice, that same pattern keeps repeating, and we do that in either whole steps or half steps. So the pattern for a major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. What does that mean? A whole means 2 frets, okay? So if you go from A to B, that is 2 frets. If you go from B to C, that's 1 fret. So whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So let's do that in A. A, we've got our major, 1, the 2, we skip 2 frets or a whole tone. The C sharp minor is 2 frets. D is 1 fret or a half. E is 2 frets or a whole. F sharp minor is 2, okay? And then we've got our G sharp, which is 2, G sharp minor, G sharp diminished, my bad. And then we've got an A, which is a half or 1. Okay, so that is our pattern. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. You can do that in any key. Let's do one more key just to make sure you get this. Let's do the key of D. D major is the 1, E minor is the 2, F sharp minor is the 3, G is the 4, A is the 5, and B minor is the 6th, the relative minor of D. And of course we got our C sharp diminished, which again, we don't play these too much, but I'll show it to you just so you see it. It's kind of a weird sounding chord don't worry about that one too much. Just work on the 1 through 6 and you will come a long way. So it's been fun today. Make sure to ring that bell. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Give me a subscribe. I'd love to see you next time on my next lesson. So thank you for being here and take care. We'll see you next time on Adam's Music.